So students, we are discussing the next set of problems in De Moivre's theorem. Solve the following equations. First equation that you have is x power 4 minus 1 is equal to 0, x power 4 is equal to 1, x power 4 is equal to, when do you get 1 in cos and sin? Cos 0 plus I sin 0, that is when you have 0 in cos, that is 2k pi, multiple of 360, cos 2k pi plus I sin 2k pi. 4 will come over here, it will become 1 by 4. So if you apply De Moivre's theorem, this 1 by 4 comes down. It is cos 2k pi by 4 plus I sin 2k pi by 4. 4 cancels with 2, so you have cos k pi by 2 plus I sin k pi by 2. This can be written as cis k pi by 2. Cis k pi by 2 means cos k pi by 2 plus I sin k pi by 2, where k value is 0, 1, 2, 3. If you have 4, you will get 4 values from 0, 1, 2, 3. Next, x power 5 plus 1 is equal to 0, x power 5 is equal to minus 1. When do you have minus 1 in cos and sin? Cos pi plus I sin pi. It repeats for every odd interval of pi. So you have cos 2k pi plus 1 into pi plus I sin 2k plus 1 into pi. Now this 5 comes here, it will become 1 by 5. As per De Moivre's theorem, this 1 by 5 will come down to 6 2k plus 1 into pi by 5, where k values are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because 5 values are there, we will take from 0 to 4. That's about this problem. In the next problem we have x power 9 minus x power 5 plus x power 4 minus 1 is equal to 0. From these two terms take x power 5 common, you have x power 4 minus 1 plus 1 into x power 4 minus 1 is equal to 0. From these two terms take x power 4 minus 1 and here you have x power 5 plus 1 is equal to 0. Consider these two separately. X power 4 minus 1 is equal to 0, x power 4 is equal to 1. When do you have 1? In cos 0 plus I sin 0. It repeats at the interval of 360. So you have cos 2k pi plus I sin 2k pi. Now x power 4 is this, x value will be cos 2k pi plus I sin 2k pi whole power 1 by 4. This 1 by 4 comes down, it will be cos 2k pi by 4 plus I sin 2k pi by 4. That is cos k pi by 2 plus I sin k pi by 2, which is cis k pi by 2, where k value starts from 0 to 3. Because you have the power 4, you will take values 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 values you have to take. Next, x power 5 plus 1 is equal to 0, x power 5 is equal to minus 1. When do you have minus 1 in cos? When do you get minus 1? Cos pi plus I sin pi will give you minus 1. The value repeats for every odd interval, that is, so we are introducing 2k plus 1 into pi plus I sin 2k plus 1 into pi. Take 5 that side, it will become 1 by 5. 1 by 5 comes down, it will become cos 2k pi, 2k plus 1 into pi by 5 plus I sin 2k plus 1 into pi by 5. This is nothing but cis of 2k plus 1 into pi by 5, where k value ranges from 0 to 4. Because there are 5 values possible, you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about this problem. We shall discuss the next problem. Our next problem for today, 1 minus I root 3 whole power 1 by 3. 1 minus I root 3 can be written as 2 into 1 by 2 minus I root 3 by 2. 2 into, this can be written as cos of minus pi by 3 plus I sin minus pi by 3. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Since you have minus here, we are using minus for both. Cos of minus pi by 3 is cos pi by 3, that is 1 by 2. Now what we can do is this value repeats for every interval of 360 degrees. So you can write cos 2k pi minus pi by 3 plus I sin 2k pi minus pi by 3, 2 into cos, take LCM, you have 6k minus 1 into pi by 3 plus I sin 6k minus 1 into pi by 3, take 1 by 3 up, so you have 2 power 1 by 3, cis 6k minus 1 into pi by 3 whole power 1 by 3. Now this 1 by 3 comes down as per De Moivre's theorem. So you have 2 power 1 by 3 cis 6k minus 1 into pi by 9. Pi by 3 into 3 will become pi by, here into 3, 1 by 3. Pi by 3 into 1 by 3 will become pi by 9. K values are from 0, 1, since you have cube root, K value is 0, 1 and 2. That's about this problem. Our next problem, minus I whole power 1 by 6. You have minus I is nothing but cos of minus pi by 2 plus I sin minus pi by 2. So this is cos of it, the value repeats for an interval of 360. So cos 2k pi minus pi by 2 plus I sin 2k pi minus pi by 2. Take LCM, you have 4k pi minus pi by 2 plus sin into 4k pi minus pi by 2. Pi you take it out, you have 4k minus 1. Here also pi, if you take it out, you have 4k minus 1 into pi by 2. Minus I whole power 1 by 6 is the whole thing whole power 1 by 6. This 1 by 6 comes down as per De Moivre's theorem. This will become cos 4k minus 1 into pi by 12 plus I sin 4k minus 1 into pi by 12. This is nothing but cis of 4k minus 1 into pi by 12, where k value starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 and ends at 5 because there are 6 values possible here. So that's about this problem. Our next problem for today, 1 plus I whole power 2 by 3. Take 1 plus I, multiply and divide by root 2. We have root 2 into 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2. Root 2 into 1 by root 2 is nothing but cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. 1 plus I whole power 2 by 3 is equal to root 2 power 2 by 3 cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4 whole power 2 by 3. Root 2 whole power 2 by 3. Now this is nothing but the value pi by 4 repeats for every interval of 360. So you have 6 2k pi plus pi by 4 whole power 2 by 3. Now this is nothing but 2 power 1 by 3. Cis 4 2s are 8. So you have cis 8k plus 1 into pi by 4 by 2 by 3. We are applying De Moivre's theorem. We are bringing this 2 by 3 down. So you have 2 power 1 by 3 into cis 8k plus 1 into 2 1s are 2 2s are pi by 6. So k values range from 0 to 2 because you have 2 by 3. So you have to see here, if you have 3 here, then it will have, then this will have 3 values. Those 3 values are 0, 1 and 2. That's about this problem. Our next problem, minus 16 whole power 1 by 4. Minus 16 can be written as 16 into minus 1. 16 into minus 1 is nothing but cos pi plus I sin pi. 16 can be written as 2 power 4. The value repeats for every odd interval of 2k plus 1. So here you write 2k cos 2k plus 1 into pi plus I sin 2k plus 1 into pi. Take 1 by 4 this side. So you have, if you take 1 by 4, minus 16 whole power 1 by 4. So here you will have 2 power 4 into 4 by 4 cos 2k plus 1 plus I sin 2k plus 1 pi into 1 by 4. So here 4 4 gets cancelled, you have 2 here. This 1 by 4, if it comes down, it will become 2k plus 1 into pi by 4 plus I sin 2k plus 1 into pi by 4, which is 2 into cis of 2k plus 1 into pi by 4. K values ranges from 0 to 3 because there are 4 roots here. So k value starts from 0 to 3. That's about this problem. Our next problem is if 1 plus x whole power n is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square so on plus an xn, an x power n, you have to show that a naught minus a2 plus a4 minus a6 plus so on is equal to 2 power n by 2 cos n pi by 4, a naught minus a3 plus a5 minus a7 so on is equal to 2 power n by 2 sin n pi by 4. First of all, consider this 1 plus x whole power n is equal to a naught, a1x, a2x square so on, an x power n. In place of x you put I. 1 plus I whole power n is equal to a naught, a1 into I plus a2 into I square so on, an into I power n. Multiply and divide by root 2. Here you have root 2 to 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2 whole power n, 2 power n by 2. This is nothing but cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4 whole power n. Here you have a naught plus a1i, I square is minus 1 so you get minus a2. Here you get a3i cube which is minus I, so minus a3i plus a4 plus a5i minus a6 plus so on, an I power n. So here if you bring this down, it will become cos n pi by 4 plus I sin n pi by 4. Here you have a naught minus without I, the coefficients without I, a naught minus a2 plus a4 plus a4 minus a6 plus so on plus I into a1 minus a3 plus a5 minus a7 plus so on. Now you have equating the terms, you get equating the similar terms, I mean the corresponding terms, you get 2 power n by 2 cos n pi by 4 is this a naught minus a2 plus a4 minus 6 and so on, and this will be 2 power n by 2 sin n pi by 4, a1 minus a3 plus a5 minus a7 plus so on is equal to 2 power n by 2 into sin n pi by 4. That's about this problem. Next problem for today, if cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is equal to 0, that is equal to sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma, then show that cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma is equal to 3 cos alpha plus beta plus gamma. Sin 3 alpha plus sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma is 3 sin alpha plus beta plus gamma. Cos of alpha plus beta, cos of beta plus gamma, cos of gamma plus alpha is equal to 0. Now you have cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is equal to 0. Sin alpha, sin beta, sin gamma is equal to 0. You can write it as, you add these two, you can write it as cos alpha plus I sin alpha plus cos beta plus I sin beta plus cos gamma plus I sin gamma is equal to 0. Whenever we have a plus b plus c is equal to 0, you have this condition a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. What will be a cube? Cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole cube, b cube cos beta plus I sin beta whole cube, c cube cos gamma plus I sin gamma whole cube, that is equal to 3 into ABC, that is cos alpha plus I sin alpha, cos beta plus I sin beta, cos gamma plus I sin gamma. Now apply De Moivre's theorem, bring this down, you have cos 3 alpha plus I sin 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus I sin 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma plus I sin 3 gamma. This is cis alpha into cis beta into cis gamma. So you will have cis of alpha plus beta plus gamma, that is 3 cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma plus I sin alpha plus beta plus gamma, cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma plus I into, here you have sin 3 alpha plus sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma. This is nothing but 3 into cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma plus I sin alpha plus beta plus gamma. Equating the like terms, corresponding terms, you get cos 3 alpha cos 3 beta cos 3 gamma is equal to this part, 3 into cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Similarly, sin 3 alpha plus sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma is equal to 3 into sin of alpha plus beta plus gamma. That is about this problem. We have to prove the third part. In order to prove the third part, you have to take A as cos alpha plus I sin alpha. 1 by A will be cos alpha minus I sin alpha. B is equal to cos beta plus I sin beta. 1 by B is equal to cos beta minus I sin beta. C is equal to cos gamma plus I sin gamma. 1 by C is equal to cos gamma minus I sin gamma. 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C is equal to zero. If you add all this, you will get 0. Take the LCM. What do you get? BC plus AC plus AB is equal to 0. What is BC? Cos of beta plus gamma into I sin beta plus gamma, plus AC is cos of alpha plus gamma plus I sin alpha plus gamma, plus AB will be cos of alpha plus beta plus I sin alpha plus beta, that is equal to 0. So here all the real parts, sum of real parts is 0, sum of imaginary parts is also 0. This implies cos of alpha plus beta plus cos of beta plus gamma plus cos of gamma plus alpha is equal to 0. Hence proved. It's about this problem.